Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be looking at how it looks like growing with the IB Learner Profile. What do we do to foster reflection in primary years student? Do we really want our students to live the learner profile and not just memorize it? Today I'm going to share 6 easy ways to start with in your daily teaching and learning. Start by making the traits visible. Use stories like the dot where the character in the story is a risk taker. While reading the stories associated with different learner profiles, which are available online, you will be able to make the students identify, analyze the character traits, and this way they'll be able to know how exactly they can exhibit learner profiles in their own daily lives. You can also have a learner profile wall in your classroom, and the student can keep on adding examples from the stories, from real life, from their own classrooms, where anybody, student or their peer or character in the story, is exhibiting learner profile. This way, you will be living the learner profile and growing with them. The second trait is pick one trait each week. Use role play like acting out open minded scenarios, and simple reflections. Let young learners draw or write their reflection associated with that learner profile. For example, if I pick principled as a learner profile, discuss real life examples around principle throughout the week. Read different stories associated with principle, then analyze the character, different scenarios. This will help the student in depth to understand okay, this it means to be principled by following rules, not boycotting the rules. Sharing is associated with caring. Trying something new is associated with risk taker. When this connection is understood by the learner, it is more easy for them to identify in their own life, in the life of their peers, and to display and exhibit it with confidence. Kids love recognizing each other. Try peer nominations or awards. Even better would be spotlight them in assemblies. It builds a culture of living the profiles. Another scenario is always identify the learner profiles associated with your lines of inquiry, with your central idea in your unit of inquiry. So, your unit planners can highlight the learner profiles integration. Also, in your subjects, you can keep on using the language of learner profile. For example, how do we look like balanced during our PE classrooms? What it looks like knowledgeable. How do we be an inquirer in a unit of inquiry? So when you create opportunities for the students to demonstrate that learner profile in your unit of inquiry, it becomes like their daily teaching and learning practice. Get the families on board. Send some challenges like how are you going to demonstrate or how are you going to be a communicator this week at home. Host a 15 minutes virtual or in-person sessions with the parents to bring them on board to identify the learner profiles in their child at home, what it means to be exhibiting the learner profile, why are these learner profiles, what are the learner profiles, and what are the different ways in which they can also teach the learner profile at home to the students. They can also use this language of learner profile with the learners at home. Use Seesaw or blogs to share learner profile stories and movements from your classroom. Even audio clips from young learners or kids can work. It's all about making learning visible. So, your students' journal, drawings, videos, your lesson plans, unit of inquiry, your planners, your observational, anecdotal records, parents' feedback, various events photograph, your exit tickets, all these together, if they are part of your teaching and learning day, it becomes that you are living and growing with the learner profiles. You are not forcefully creating opportunities for the students to learn and exhibit, but learner profile is part of your daily teaching. By making learner profile visible, interactive, relevant, primary students will internalize naturally. Regular reflection and celebration ensures deep understanding. Enjoy everyone celebrating this learner profile with your students in your classrooms. Thank you for watching.